those guys coming straight in. Look how shallow it is on the inside. These guys have to come in and over that shallow reef. Look at this on the outside. Kingy from Australia coming around the section. Bounces a little bit off the bottom turn, but still able to pull off a nice clean turn straight through the lip. Punches through with a nice roll. Comes out into the flat area. Spins and kicks out. Very solid starting wave for Kingy.
Yeah, look, Kingy's known for his ability to ride in the pocket, and he really did well there. Look, it's a set wave. They've been hard to ride today. He gets the speed on, digs the rail, he leans the body in, gets under the lip very nicely, and then he rolls out of there, Benny. So that's tough to do in these conditions, and Kingy using all of his experience and skill to a very solid start to the wave, to the heat, and I think that'll be rewarded with a good score from the judges.
You know what? I've seen him walking around, cruising around, and actually you can see it in his riding. He looks a little bit more relaxed at this event. What do you think the reason is behind that?
Yeah, I don't know. As I said, we've spoken about it quite a lot this year. He's had a tough year so far, and he's been very, very stressed, and as pressure's built, but he's tried a different strategy here. I remember 2 years ago when it was not Pipe this year, Pipe 2010, brought his father-in-law Jimbo with him. And that saw him progress all the way to the finals of Pipe in 2010.
There it is.
And then here we are in Reunion Island, and the lucky charm surfaces again, Jimbo, the father-in-law. And so maybe it's that, he's rubbed the lucky charm, and Jimbo will be sitting there watching closely, and he's a great character, and he obviously brings good vibes and good luck for Kingy. So I think you might have to put him in to every event.
I think we're going to have to, or Kingy's going to have to put Jimbo into his travel budget expenses just to make sure he's with him the entire time, because this is a new Kingy, the Kingy I really haven't seen in a long time, where he's cool, calm, and relaxed. So it's good to see that.
Yeah, and look, he hasn't given up. I think he's currently sitting in around 20th place on the cusp of the top 16. And a lot of people are saying, trying to console him, and he's like, no, there's still 3 events to go. I can win those 3 events, and it's not even an issue. So, Kingy, he's a past world champion, very talented guy, very driven. So, it'd be crazy to write him off, but Amaury Lavernhe, Manny.
Look at this, Amaury Lavernhe, nice bottom turn, nice clean roll off the top, and he goes for another one. Look at this wave, just forming up perfectly. 3 rolls for Amaury, the current world champion. Can he pull off that third one? We don't know. I don't think he did. So, Jeff
Desnoes.
Desnoes drops in, pulls out on that one, but Amaury Lavernhe with a nice solid wave to start off his battle here in Heat 14, round number 2. Let's take another look at Amaury's wave.
Yeah, look, nice bottom end turn. He rolls nice and early in the critical section. The judges like that. And a bit of a roll fest this wave. He gets there again. And then I think you'll see another nice air projection roll. But then Pierre Barthelier's straight up and riding now, and he's got plenty of speed. Oh, kind of a strange roll there. It looked like he was almost going to flip, and then he rolled it.
Yeah.
But a bit of local style, and let's see what the judges think about that one. But probably not as high as Amaury Laverne's wave. And it was funny, not funny. I was speaking with Amaury. I keep saying Amaury and Amaury. The name, I struggle with it. And so, but anyway, I was speaking with Amaury in the contest area just between heats, and talking about his first round, where he snuck a second place position, and I just asked him, what are you thinking? He said, you know what, Greg, I just was feeling the pressure. He said, I made some stupid mistakes, and sorry, back to Jeff Desnoes.
All right, Jeff Desnoes drop it in, looking for something to do here, and not very giving wave right there, really not serving up what Jeff was looking for, but Jeff Desnoes going for an invert and just getting annihilated on that little cross section, right where it all came together. So really shallow on that inside. So hopefully the guys are making sure they're very cautious when they're doing these massive maneuvers on these shallow reefs.
Yeah, for sure. And a couple of scores are dropping, Manny. And we've seen Amaury Laverne's wave coming in at a 6.1 for that first wave, which consists of the 3 rolls. Damian King looks like he got a second wave. Unfortunately, we missed it, but waiting for the scores to drop on that. Looks like another strong score. So I said Kingy, with his lucky charm, Jimbo, continuing to power along. And so it's very interesting. But Pierre Barthelier, only a 3.35 for his first wave. And unfortunately, Jeff Desnoes, not a lot of luck either. So look at this, man. It's sort of wedging across.
I know. As you can see, the wind is just howling cross shore, so it's not really affecting I mean, it could be worse. Right now, the
Yeah.
side shore is actually making for some awesome, spectacular right-hand waves coming into the shallow inside. But it's also holding up some of the left-hand waves that are making them barrel. Look at this, Kingy taking a look at this right-hander.
Yeah, he must have been listening to you, Manny. Let's see what this has got to offer. It's very shallow. He just gets around it and banks a nice spin off the lip there and rides it through. Actually, so that's Damian's third wave. Kingy actually got a second wave, but the score's just dropped over 5.1. So he has a combined score and the current lead of 11.35. And at the moment, waiting for his third score to drop, but I don't think it will trouble the scorers. So the man in red, the local favourite, the current world champion, still 19 minutes to go, but he's currently in second position, needing a 5.26 to move into first. And in the blue, we've got Pierre Barthelier.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh, look at that. Those rights are just getting bang. Yeah, these rights are getting more and more tempting, and as you see, the riders are taking one. It looks like we have Amaury Lavernhe on the wave. Let's see what we've got, Manny.
All right, Amaury trying to set up right now, dragging his legs, stalling a little bit, now releases, gets full speed for this section right here. Look at that. Nice. Perfect. Textbook air reverse spin. He was about 2 to 3 foot above the wave, and everything just went quiet and slow motion. It was amazing. It was almost gave me goosebumps. Let's take another look.
Look at this. As said, you can hear the crowd going wild as we watch this replay. Sitting high, getting the line. And I think he saw that section coming, and he tried this in round one with not much luck, but hit this perfectly, man. He couldn't have timed that better. Look at the projection. Perfect style. Legs crossed.
Oh, my.
On top of the wash, rolls it in, and look, hang on. We might have something special dropping here, Manny. The judges are still dropping scores, but I think
that was a textbook air reverse spin maneuver, one that we haven't seen all day. I mean, he landed perfectly. He almost pulled it all the way around before landing. Amaury Lavernhe, your current world champion, Reunion Island local, with a solid ride right there. I wouldn't doubt if he gets anything higher than an 8.0.
It's just dropped. We have seen the first 10 of the competition. The judges have awarded Amaury Lavernhe a perfect 10 for that last wave.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You know what? I agree. That is probably the best maneuver that we've seen all day.
It was. It said it's the projection, the execution of it was just flawless. It was a good wave, and it is so difficult to get that timing right in these conditions, Manny, and he did it perfectly. And look, as he mentioned, it was his strategy. I spoke to him before the heat, and he said, he was feeling the pressure a lot, and he was making some silly mistakes. He said at first he was trying to surf safely, then he was trying to surf too aggressively, and he said with this one he just needs to go out and do what he does. And so what his strategy was to get out. He said, I want a solid score, and then I'll do the big moves. And he's done it exactly that. Started off with a 6, finished with a perfect 10.
I think you know what? When he hit the lip, I'm going to have to say the wind must have caught his fins, his board, or something, because it looked like his rotation just slowed down, and he landed perfectly on the wave to pull that thing all the way around. So it was a solid wave right there for Amaury Lavernhe. Dropping in on this one, Jeff Desnoes.
Okay, nice set wave. Let's see what it's got. Looks like it might barrel here. Oh, no, he's hit the section.
Oh,
that looks heavy. That's shallow in there, Manny. Hopefully he comes up nice and quickly, but that's not what we got. We have another wave out the back. Who do we have here? It's Amaury Lavernhe again.
Wow, Amaury just caught a wave, and here he is. Not much
playing
there for him. And jumps out of that one, flies off of that one, and not a big scoring wave or scoring wave at all. That was Amaury Lavernhe. And Jeff Desnoes, again, he didn't get much on his last wave. He actually mistimed that roll. It looked like he might have he had to force it under the lip and did not pull that off. So not a good wave for Jeff, and not much there for Amaury Lavernhe.
Okay.
We got somebody down there with Shaggy. Let's see, the winner of the last heat. Shaggy, where you at, brother?
Thanks, Manny. I'm down here with Guilherme Tamago, winner of the last heat. Guilherme, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
It was pretty hard out there, hey? Quite blustery.
Yeah, super hard, super hard. I just want to do some, start the heat with some counting some waves, and did some rollos. And those 2 waves ended up being my best waves. Nobody got anything. You know, I didn't catch nothing later, and super hard condition out there. Looks better from here, but over there is so much wind.
Right on, man. Otherwise, you're enjoying your time in Reunion?
Yeah, I always enjoy my time in Reunion. This place is magical, great waves, you know, the people are very nice, and I always, you know, I was looking forward to come back here, for sure.
Cool. Well, congratulations. I'll let you go relax in the hot tub, and do you want to say hello to your wife and kids at home?
Yeah, amor, te amo. Kim, Kiron, amo vocês, mamãe, papai, Fred, Adriano, Cláudio.
Thanks, GT.
All right, so there you have it. That was Guilherme Temega winning the last heat, and always happy when he's doing well.
Well, he says he always likes coming back to Reunion Island. That's probably because he's won 3 events here in the past. So
exactly.
he had a slow start, a 4th in his first round. He's bounced back with a win in round 2, and now he's a total of 7 points. He's right back in contention, and look, if he makes it through to the round of 16, he's going to be a real threat. And so, and here we have the world champion again, Manny.
Amaury Lavernhe way behind the section. Can he come around it? He does, but now is the wave going to serve something up? Yes. Nice little quick, not a very beautiful invert, but an invert nonetheless for Amaury Lavernhe.
Well, look, he's he's doing well. He's already got a 10 on the board, so this is looking for a second. But here's the replay, racing around the section here. He's got the speed, and then he works his way up to the section. And as you said, the timing wasn't perfect, but he tweaked it, got the body out of the water, and rode out nicely. So as he's looking to better a 6.1 from his first wave. So let's see what the judges have to say about that. But at the moment, he's got the rest of the field chasing. Damian King needs 9.86 to move into first place, whereas the Pierre, Barthelier and Jeff Desnoes both are in a combo situation. And look, they even need an 8.0 and a 9.85. But look at that right, Manny. Oh. And then, but as I said, they're all chasing the man in red because this, amazing wave he got early. If you have a look at this, Manny, talk us through it.
All right, this is where he hit the brakes, found the speed session, let go, and that's where he had full speed, and boom, here he is with a perfect textbook, huge air reverse. He was about 3 feet above the wave and lands perfectly, pulls it off. That was the highest scoring wave of the event so far. It was a textbook maneuver in a critical part of the wave. Amaury Lavernhe with a perfect solid 10 on that one.
Yeah, look, Manny, you see those sort of pictures and images on DVDs, podcasts, or in magazines, but to pull them out at your home event with all this pressure, it just shows the sort of competitor he is. And that is so difficult to do in these conditions, and it shows he is the world champion for a reason. And again, if this guy goes into the final 16, he's another one to watch. But look at this next heat. Manny, what do you think of that one?
Oh my, that was a nice pan right there, but we saw a little glimpse of who to expect in the next heat. An absolutely stacked heat it is. It is the French phenom, Pierre-Louis Coste, who you're going to see in the red jersey going against the legend himself, Mike Stewart. Also, another newcomer to the scene, and he's just a tall kid, Sam Bennett. He's going to put it all on the line, as well as the South African underdog, Wesley Fisher. We're still waiting to see Wesley Fisher clock in a solid placing on a tour event, which he can do. Will he do it here? We will see. So there you have it. Sam Bennett, Wesley Fisher, Mike Stewart, and PLC coming up next. So you guys don't go anywhere. We're down to the wire of today's live broadcast with the last 2 heats of round number 2. 2 of 3 rounds of the leaderboard round. So Mike Stewart doing the rock dance to get out into the water.
Yeah, Manny, we've heard about the urchins out there, and it's super slippery as well. So it's a challenge just to get in the water, let alone the conditions. But we've even had our guru water photographer Seamus Mackham. He unfortunately copped a sea urchin and he's had to come in.
Oh,
so
no.
He's had an eventful day. He started the day by getting washed across the rocks on the jet ski, and then round 2 he got back out there and he's copped a sea urchin in the foot. So
well, if I know Seamus Mackham, he won't care about his foot. He'll get back out there because he's one strong fellow. He will get out there as Alex Uranga did when he took I don't know what he took to the face, but it wasn't beautiful. Seamus, he's a strong man. He won't care about that sea urchin. He'll get back on the jet ski with the camera in hand and get out there for the next 2 heats. That's my call.
Yeah, no, look, I think it's a safe bet there, Manny. But look at these sets rolling in. Again, it's look just. Oh, who we got on that in the? Is it Jeff Desnoes in the yellow? It is, and he got a nice wave. He's rolled there, and he's spun that round. He needs a. He's at a slow start. He needs a 9.85 to move into second position. And let's see what the judges say. But it's a long climb from there. But look, 16 minutes to go. Anything can happen. But in the box seats, Amaury Lavernhe with a perfect 10 on the score card, the first one of the competition. And look, he would just be so relieved to say he's got so much pressure on him here at his home event. And and let's see what he can do. But I said Kingy looking good there in second place. He's 11.35. He's the only one not in a combo position at the moment. So let's see. But Jeff Desnoes' wave score has dropped, and 2.7 Benny moves him into third position.
Pierre Barthelier in the blue jersey. He actually, you don't see it on the screen. There it is. Boom, instantly in your face. Pierre Barthelier in fourth. Jeff Desnoes in third. Kingy in second. Amaury Lavernhe in first. So, Pierre, only one wave with 8 minutes remaining. Pierre, it's time to wake up, brother. Get in there, put it in fifth gear, and get yourself a solid wave. We are winding down heat number 14 of the 16 we're going to do today, giving you the live broadcast of the first 2 rounds of the 3 rounds of the leaderboard. So, thank you guys for tuning in once again to the Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro, brought to you by Continental. Manny V and Greg Taylor come to you live from the beautiful Reunion Island. And if you have been watching from the very start of the broadcast and you can tell us exactly how many times we've said the word beautiful, we will send you a free thing from...
So what we can do, if you jump online and ibaworldtour.com/shop, you'll see we've launched the online shop of the IBA where we sell official merchandise, IBA merchandise. And we have a special promotion at the moment. We have the event posters signed by all 24 of the top riders of the world at this event. Have all signed 5 posters, and if you jump online and purchase a hat or a shirt of the IBA merchandise, you go into the run-in to also win the signed poster. And look, that's the thing money can't buy.
Exactly. How do I get my hands on one of those things?
Well, Manny, log on.
You just told me.
Log on, crack open their credit card and buy yourself a shirt. Yeah, that's the only way you can do it. It's money can't buy. It's an opportunity, and just everyone should keep an eye on the online shop, because we've got a couple of exciting launches coming in the next month.
So you're wearing the black one. I'm wearing the white one.
Yep, and I've got the hat on.
Okay.
So all available. So you've got the black and the white, and if you look online, we've got some other photos, some great modelling photos from that we boosted out yesterday, Manny. But so a lot of exciting products to come. So keep checking that.
Do we know how much they are?
Yeah, $30 delivered anywhere in the world. So US $30.
Perfect.
So no matter where you are in the world.
Is that 30 Aussie dollars?
No, the US dollar.
30 US. Okay.
And so it's that easy. And the methods of payment, you got PayPal, credit card, very simple. So look, again, we're excited about the new products coming. We are launching a new calendar. There's going to be iPad sleeves. There's going to be posters, and it's going to be great. But we just have here scanning the competitors area into the interview area, and there's Seamus getting the sea urchin dug out of his foot.
Oh, so he is getting that taken care of before heading back out.
Yeah. And then, they said there he is, and you can see we've got the medic there. We've got the medical staff, and Seamus is. I think they're trying.
It must have been a big needle, a big piece of urchin, because there's no way Seamus would be where he is right now if it wasn't a massive, spike from the urchin. So he's taking care of that. We'll try to get him back out in the water for the water feed from the water.
Yeah, no, he's unrivaled, his ability in the water. But such a multi-talented guy. He also does the daily clips. On the event days, we have the Snakes and Ladders crew doing the daily clips. But every other day, you see there's 5 clips every week on the IBA site. That then finds its way onto the YouTube channel. And Seamus is the man who films and edits those pieces of art. So, he's just a legend.
Yes, so Seamus Makeham taking care of his foot. We are taking care of business right here, as well as the guys in the water. They're the ones that it's about. Amaury Lavernhe, Damian King, Jeff Desnoes, and Pierre Barthelier currently in the water with 4.5 minutes remaining in Heat 14, round number 2. And we have Heat 15 and 16 to go before we end today's broadcast. So that looks like the next heat making their way out into the water. They have to stay out of the way, or they will be penalized if they get in the way of one of the riders in the current heat.
Yeah, look, it's difficult because we've got this new priority system, so it's very tough. We've got the judges having to make a priority call, and if you get the riders from the next heat sitting in the lineup, even though they're not catching waves, it makes it very difficult to isolate who has priority. So they are instructed to stay away from the current heat, and I'm sure they will stay away. But unfortunately, if they do interfere, that they can be penalised, and it may cost them their heat. So we don't want to see that. But it's a little bit slow this heat now, Manny. We've seen that perfect 10 by Amaury Lavernhe, but perfect time for us to mention the YouTube channel. I think we're fast approaching 700,000 views. In the first 2 months that this channel's been launched, the quality of the clips on there is, I think, unrivaled. And the Snakes and Ladders team do an amazing job putting those together. And you see some sets rolling in. But the new addition to the YouTube channel is that there will be full heat replays. So you can go back tonight and rewatch any of the heats from today's action. And it'll be interesting speaking to the riders. They said they're going to go home and watch their heats again and work out what they did right, what they did wrong, and so it just brings a whole new dimension to everything. But it's an exciting development, and make sure you check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the YouTube IBA World Tour channel. I'm subscribed. Greg is subscribed, and you should subscribe too, because that's where you're going to get the latest and greatest. So currently, 2 minutes. 30 seconds remaining in Heat 14, round number 2. Amaury Lavernhe in first place. Damian King in second. Jeff Desnoes in third. And Pierre Barthelier only with one wave currently sitting in fourth. So,
yeah, it's an interesting heat, Manny. It's going to take some big scores to change the situation. You've got Amaury Lavernhe way out in front. Kingy needs a 9.86 to take first place off him. That's going to be tough. Then you've got a big jump back down to the third and fourth place competitors, Jeff Desnoes and Pierre Barthelier. Both need scores north of 8 to trouble Kingy for his second place position. But here we go, Jeff Desnoes seeing what he can do. He can get in this barrel. Can he get out of there?
No, that wave looked perfect. It looked like it was staying open for Jeff to get out of there, but something must have happened. A wind chop or shock wave must have hit him. And now up and riding, Amaury Lavernhe.
Okay, so he's trying to better a 6.1 is his throwaway score. And look, he's just playing with it out there now. But considering a backflip didn't work for him, but I think it was just a stylish exit, really.
Exactly.
But they said a minute 20 to go. I think you'll find that Damian King has priority out there. It said he's holding on to second place with a minute to go. He'll use that very wisely, Manny, and I'm sure you won't want to be giving away any waves to the third and fourth place competitors, and because they need a score north of 8. So if a wave of that potential comes through, I'm sure Kingy will latch onto it and see if he can hold out for the last minute. But it's all about Amaury Lavernhe. Oh, here we go. He's let Pierre Barthelier get a wave here. Needs an 8. What's he done? Oh, nice roll, and he gets out of there. Let's see what the judges think. But there, 40 seconds to go. And here's Kingy now, Maney.
That's right, Kingy dropping in right here, finding a nice wave, nice carve right there, finds that section, and you can see his mistiming, and he didn't even try to attempt to do a maneuver right there. He actually just punched through the wave, threw his arm up, and I don't know what you would call it, a little bit upset right there, but that's it, winding down this heat. Last wave of the heat, I believe, Jeff Desnoes in the yellow jersey. It's got to hurt when he goes for these spins, because he's got a brace on his leg, and you're using your legs to maneuver through these spins. So I don't know how he's doing it out there. Jeff Desnoes in the yellow jerseys. Fine performance in the first heat. Here he is in second round. That is the end of this heat, Heat 14. So a couple more scores to drop. We will see how it goes. Amaury Lavernhe on his DK skills.
Oh, look at him just throwing that off. He's just after the buzzer, so this one doesn't count. I think he knows the rules. He should be going straight in. He shouldn't be surfing that wave, but I'm sure that won't hurt him. But look, the scores are dropping, but it's not going to be enough to change the situation, Manny. So there we have it locked in. Amaury Lavernhe, first place. He's with a combined score of 16.1. Benny Player laying out the law there. He's chewing on some fruit, and he had a 4th place in his last heat, so he's probably a little bit frustrated. But yeah, the wash-up Manny, Amaury Lavernhe with that perfect 10 sees him take out the heat with a combined score of 16.1. Kingy holds on for second, and with a combined score of 11.35. The local man, Pierre Barthelier, secures third with a 7.35. And Jeff Desnoes, 4th place, unfortunately, for Jeff. But Amaury Lavernhe, first place, on the back of his second in the first heat. So he's on 10 points. We're going to see him in round 4. The locals will be happy. And Kingy, 2 seconds. He's on 8 points. He needs at least a second or a third in the next heat to see him sail through. But he'd be pretty happy on 8 points at this stage, Manny.
Thanks, Manny. I'm down here with Amaury Lavernhe. Amaury, first 10-point ride of the competition. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm so stoked, so happy. First heat, I was a bit stressful, and it was hard to find a good rim. I was like, okay, I have to pass my heat, but I won't make the show too. So sometimes it's hard to do everything in the heat. You have to be concentrated. And in this heat, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a first wave a bit safe and try to get a good score. And then I want to make the show and get a good move. And so I got my first wave with 2 rolls, 6 points, and then I was like, okay, this ramp is for me. I'm going to try to do something big. And yeah, I'm stoked.
So do you want to talk us through it, because I'll go replay. Talk us through that air reverse you did.
Yeah, so I got this big section. That was a section maybe for invert or air reverse. Invert maybe will be a bit safer, but I was like, okay, I'm going to try air reverse, and I get my board with 2 stringers, so I get a good projection. I get pretty high. I thought in the air maybe I'm going to land on the form, and it's going to be hard to land, which happened in my first hit. So, but not I get in the form, and then the form pushed me in front of the wave, and I land like pretty clean. So yeah, it was a good sensation.
That was amazing. It was awesome to watch. Congratulations.